Okay, good afternoon, students. I need you to have your Lord of the Flies Chapter 1 digital notebook, which you will find linked on Google Classroom. I need you to have that up. I will be going over what you will need to fill in the next two slides. So slides 1 and 2. And without further ado, we're going to go over some background. And as I talk, as I tell you what you need to know, you can fill in the corresponding blanks. Again, these digital notebooks will be turned in after every chapter. Some chapters I have put two chapters together, but this first one is all on its own. Okay, so we're going to talk about Lord of the Flies by William Golding. Here's a little background. William Golding was born in 1911 and died in 1993. He was born in Cornwall, United Kingdom. His father was a rationalist, believing in the power of science over emotion and that humankind was capable of achieving perfection through reason. He studied science in college for 2 years. This is in respect to his father before switching to literature. So he kind of went against what Dad wanted there, but he did pay respect to him by doing science for 2 years. He became a school teacher in 1935. And he did this for many years, till 1961. He entered the Navy during World War II and participated in the invasion of Normandy on D-Day. He lost faith in his father's ideals for humans, and he wrote, "Man produces evil as a bee produces honey." That's pretty dark. He published Lord of the Flies in 1954 and won the Nobel Peace Prize for Literature in 1983. And I think I told you that his school children, he had some really unruly ones, and this is why he wrote Lord of the Flies. That was his inspiration. Also, with what happened with him participating in the war, the darkness of all that, that also prompted him to write Lord of the Flies. Historical influences: World War I, the Great War, or the war to end all wars. Many asked, and with this, can we ever have peace? And then World War II happened, which the world thought we would never experience another world war. Here we have the invention of the atom bomb, power to destroy the entire world. Britain feared an invasion and evacuated children to other countries. In 1940, a German U-boat torpedoed a British ship carrying children, killing the boys, thus suspending the overseas evacuation program. Coral Island was written partially in response. The Coral Island, written partially in response to the Coral Island adventure story about how young boys. Ooh, I messed up there. I'm sorry. I meant to put Lord of the Flies. Lord of the Flies was written partially in response to the Coral Island, an adventure story about how young boys supposedly remain good at heart and convert others to Christianity when stranded on an island. Obviously, William Golding took a different route with that. This is a quote from William Golding about Lord of the Flies. On writing it, "It was simply what seemed sensible for me to write after the war, when everyone was thanking God they weren't Nazis. I'd seen enough to realize that every single one of us could be Nazis." Oh, yeah, I want to know your response to that. If you believe that is true or not, and why. I need you to take that question seriously. So that is In your digital notes, it says that quote again. I'd seen enough to realize that every single one of us could be Nazis. Do you think this is true and explain? Please answer that thoughtfully. Okay. Um, we'll keep going. Sorry. Man, I have trouble with this. Okay. So, Lord of the Flies facts. I know a couple students are like, why is it called Lord of the Flies? There are no flies in here. There are flies in this story. They circle a dead pig's head at one point, but the title is the translation of Beelzebub or Satan. Um, yeah, I don't know. I always thought that was a cool fact. Setting, a tiny island in the South Pacific during a war when the atomic bomb may have and most likely has been used. This world becomes a microcosm, a smaller world representing the larger world around them. Remember how we made those little microcosms of chapter 1 in the setting? So we're creating a smaller version of what's going on there, but the island itself is a microcosm for what was going on in William Golding's world at the time. Plot: group of young boys is stranded on an island. They must negotiate social issues of cooperation and self-government. The outside world is consumed with war. And then the main characters: Ralph, Jack, Piggy, Simon, Roger, Sam and Eric. They always call them Sam and Eric, the twins. It's never like, it's not like they're their own individual people. Sam and Eric. Okay. An allegory. Lord of the Flies is an allegory. It's a story which uses heavy symbolism to convey the author's central message about the world or human nature. Often characters, objects, and even setting are symbolic within an allegory. This is very much so true for Lord of the Flies. Each of the main characters represents some kind of human